Hi, this is Teresa Wagger with BeginYourWebsite.com, and today we're learning how to schedule your blog posts. Now, you have worked hard, you've put out great content in your blog posts. Maybe you've done 3 or 4 of them, or you've done a dozen of them. You've got them all in your WordPress blog website, and now you've got to figure out how to get them out. You don't want them to all publish today. Maybe you'd like them to publish yesterday or maybe next week. So let's take a moment. There's 2 different ways we can do that, and I'm going to show you how to do both of them real quick here. So let's go to our dashboard. Here we are. Just log into your WordPress dashboard, and you can tell it's the dashboard because it says dashboard right there. Okay. So now on the left hand side, we're going to go down a little bit to posts and hover over the word posts, and out pops all posts, and we want to click on all posts. And we're going to do that. All right, now here's a list of all the posts that you have coming up, and it is sorted. You can see over here on the usually the 4th or 5th row, or I'm sorry, column is date. Whoops. And under date, you can see it's sorted from the newest date to the oldest. So even though I have some here that are scheduled, this is the last scheduled one. And if I scroll down, you can see the ones that have already been published. Like here's one that was published 16 hours ago. Here's one that was published 3 hours ago. Okay, you can change that sort if you want by clicking on the little drop-down arrow beside date, but I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to go over here under the title, and I'm going to go down to the last one, the first one that was published. And underneath the title, if you hover over it, you can edit. Now this is the first way of changing your publication date. So let's click on edit, and it's going to bring up the actual blog post for us. Alright, so here's our blog post, and over here on the right hand side it says published on and the date and time. Now if you want to change that, you just click on edit. And you can change that to any other month, date, or time. And that time is based on what was set in your settings. So if you have not set up your time zone, you might want to go into settings real quick and do that. Okay, so we'll click on OK. I'm going to keep it at the same time. If I changed it, I would click on OK too. And then click on Update. Click on Update. And watch the little swirly go around there. You always wait until the churning is done, so that means it's updated on the server. Okay, so now we've updated our published date on this one. But, you know, we did have a whole bunch to look at, so I'm going to go back on the left-hand side here and click on All Posts so we can see the list again of all of our posts. Now, you could see here that we have a lot, and maybe I want to change them. These look like they're scheduled every 4 days, pretty much 4 to 5 days. And if I go down here, and so now I've scheduled one was 16 hours ago and one was 30 hours ago. And then there's another one scheduled for tomorrow. Those are starting to seem too close together, and I'd like to back them up a little bit. Or maybe I want to make them farther along. Maybe I'd like to schedule them all once a month. There is something called Quick Edit, which is really kind of slick. So this was scheduled 3 hours ago. And I'm going to click on Quick Edit right here. Now you can see the basics of what was in your blog post without the actual content. And what I'm looking at here, it says date, and this tells me the date and the time it was published. Let's say I'd like it to publish, I'm going to push it out till tomorrow for right now. Okay, at 8, it's going to publish at 8 or no, almost 9 o'clock. Now I can click on Update here. And now you can see it's now scheduled since it's post dated. Okay. Let's say I'd like this one to be published yesterday, and I want to move the one I just modified. Okay. Actually, this one I'd really like this one to have been scheduled yesterday and already published. So let me go back, and we're going to click on Quick Edit again. Right here underneath, it's right underneath the title. As you go to as you hover over each one, it shows up. So we'll click on Quick Edit. And I really would like this to be scheduled on, let's make it last Friday. Last Friday was the 17th. So let's make that the 17th. And we'll make it come out at 3. It came out at almost 4 p.m. Well, that's 3 in the morning. you have to do military time, which should be 1500. And we'll click over here on the right on update. And now you can see that it was already published. Okay, it's we're now, the sorting is kind of out of order, but that's okay. Okay, so now you've learned. Now, I want to show you real quick how this looks on our blog, too. Here's our blog. I'm going to click on blog one more time. So here's Grace on the Road, which was the 20th. And then this one was the 17th, which is the one I just changed. Okay. So you can change the dates and the times at your leisure. All right, that's it. You've now learned how to schedule your blog posts. Again, this is Teresa Wagner with BeginYourWebsite.com. I hope this is helpful and have a fantastic day.